I really don't know how long this is going to be. And honestly, at this point, I don't really freaking care. I have basically run into this situation now where I honestly don't know what emotions I am feeling or what emotions I should be feeling. Excuse me. Confirmation. I mean, if we're going to be completely honest, which I feel like we should be, I never ever had the expectation that I would ever be accepted and unconditionally loved by my family. Because as I'm breaking down of what my dad told me earlier today, because my father basically told me earlier today that I'm just going to paraphrase it because I really can't remember exactly what he said verbatim. But basically, I was told that my father and the rest of my family will never, ever accept my father called it lifestyle choices. Lifestyle choices. Not the fact that I am... Jesus fucking Christ. I'm so angry. You know, I came out to my family 30 years ago. 30 years ago. 30 fucking years ago was the first time I came out to my family. I guess it has officially hit the point that 30 years later, it's the fucking realization of, it's not a fucking phase. It's been 30 years and I still happen to be pagan. I still happen to be gay as fuck. I mean, I just... You know, if I could control all of this, if I could honestly choose to fit into that freaking white, cis, straight, patriarchy bullcrap that I was fucking raised with, I still wouldn't. I don't have a problem with Jesus. I don't have a problem with God. I have a problem with religion. I have a problem with the fact that you can spout from the fucking rooftops that you're an evangelical Baptist and have been re-fucking born. Congratulations. I'm happy for you if it fills your soul. Except you cannot say that you are a Christian and follow Christ's teachings and then literally tell your child that you do not accept them. That you do not accept them or tolerate their choices. And it's not a fucking choice. I did not choose to be a transgendered man. I've literally been a man my whole fucking life, trapped in this goddamn body that I would willingly give to anybody else. I wish you fucking people who y'all are the problem. We're not. Y'all are the problem. You are the problem. The LGBT community is not the problem. You are the problem. Not that I'm not saying that there are not questionable people in every community, because they are. But at least I'm accepting of people for who they are, for their true person. And right now, I feel like my family is trying to manipulate me using their love for me to fit into the mold that they want me to fit into. And it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Not now, not ever. So bye, Felicia. Fucking goodbye. Get out of my life. I don't need it anymore. I have people who have chosen me as family. Like, these people aren't stuck with me. Or they don't look at it like they're stuck with me. It doesn't matter how I act. It doesn't matter if my feelings are everywhere. None of that matters to these people. Because the people who chose me to be their family have showed me what it's like to be loved without trying to earn love. I don't have to go out of my way for these people to love me, because they just love me for who I am. All of me. The quirks, what Christian people say are Jesus and God are the problem. The problem. The real, honest to God problem. The real, honest to God problem is that they are so focused on what their organized establishment tells you right and wrong, and they don't actually listen to the teachers, the teachings of God, nor do they listen to the words that Christ actually said. Jesus never said, love thy neighbor, but only if he's straight. And Jesus said, did not say, love your neighbor, but. There is no but. When Jesus fucking says, love thy neighbor. There's no but. There's no but. How dare you use God and religion to shame me? How dare you use God and religion to point out the fact that in your mind, every decision I've made is wrong. Who are you to tell me my soul is damned? Who are you? You don't get to judge me. Judge not me. You are not divine. You are not the divine source. You are not God. You do not get to judge me. And while I have the firm belief that every being has a spark of the divine inside, you are only divine when you remember. You are divine when you remember and know. And that's what I have to keep reminding myself, is that these people don't remember. They don't remember. They're not awake. They don't remember. They're not awake. They don't see the pain, or they don't care. And then he proceeded to say, it's not my intention to hurt you. Just because it's not your intention doesn't mean you didn't. And I'm pretty sure that when people say it isn't my intention or it wasn't my intention, it's their truth. It's their truth. And that's what I have to understand. Because the divine is there. And I trust the divine completely. And I'm not alone. You know, my family drawing the line in the sand, it doesn't mean I'm alone. My dad making it very clear that my family does not welcome me and that I make them very uncomfortable. It's not my fault. It's not my fault that me living my most authentic self unnerves you. I feel like this was another attempt. No, I'm going to go with this was another attempt. This was definitely another attempt. This was an attempt to put me back in a low vibration. That's it. That is literally the answer. You know, I think the hardest thing for those people who are working with those entities that don't want us to advance, don't want us to become enlightened, do not want us to awaken. Because I've said this before, that there is an entity out there That is true evil. And if you want to call it Satan or the devil, sure, but that is so much more insidious than Christians ever wrote. Like, we're talking Apophis levels of evil. And their goal is to keep the chosen ones, the enlightened ones, the awakened ones, the ones who are going to lead the way and awaken others, the ones who are going to enlighten others, those who are going to guide us into this new era. We're leading the world into a whole new world. None of what's going on outside right now, none of it's going to win because of you. Like you are the key. You are the chosen. Every single one of you. All of you awakened. I know how hard it is to not think about what's going on around us. I know how hard it is. And if you see it, absolutely intervene. Like, if that's your thing, if that's what you want to do, intervene. Stand there. Fight for others. If you are willing to put your life on the line for others. And if you can't, that's okay too. Because the frontline fighters, the warriors, always need healers, logisticians, logistics people, intelligence, spies, secret. Moose and squirrel. Ah, Rocky and Bullwinkle. Cold era political commentary for kids.